Hey, what's happening? This the vibe right here. Pandies be the tribe right here. We about to go live right here. If you're talking about the rounds, then it's 5 right here. What's happening? This the vibe right here. Pandies be the tribe right here. We about to go live right here. If you're talking about the rounds, then it's 5 right here. Yo, hit the like button. You know I'll be checking.
What's going on, good people? Welcome. Yeah. Let's start that again, shall we? What's going on, good people? Welcome to 5Roundz TV. This is the 5Roundz show. It's a Friday. It's a happy Friday. My name is Juan Tali. How you guys doing, man? How's everything going? You know, you guys good? You guys good? Is everything all right? I know Gunjan, you're gonna be there. Before we get started, guys, you know, for the Pandies, please like the video. Yeah. Like the video. Thank you very much. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, hit the notification button so you know when we're live, all right, or when we have content out. In this case, when we drop something. We are on, I think it is 1,854 subscribers. Well done to you guys. Thank you very much. You know what I mean? Well done to you guys. You know, we are moving up. We're moving up in the world.
You got it. If you don't get it, forget about it.
Yeah, so it's a lovely sunny Friday. You know, the sun is shining, the wind is winding, the music is musicking. What are your plans? What are you guys up to? What are you guys doing? You know, let me know in the chat. So let me get on with it. Last week we told you the Scorchers, yeah. So for people that don't know, the WAFCON is going on right now. So the WAFCON, Women's African Cup of Nations, and Malawi were ranked like 150 something in the world, and they just keep beating people. They just keep beating these. You know, we beat the WAFCON champions, the 10-time WAFCON champions. Then we beat the Egyptians. The Zambians beat us. They thought they qualified, but they didn't. Do you know what I mean? And then we qualified. We're in the quarterfinals, guys. Can you imagine? Nah, hold on a minute. Well done to the ladies, man. Well done to the ladies. And I've got something for you. Here we go.
And his name is John C.
So yeah, well done, the ladies. Do you know what I mean? You are doing us proud. Yeah, you're doing us proud, guys. You're doing us proud. I was gonna go get the flag, but then I thought, anyway, here we go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Okay, I'm hyped. You know, I'm hyped because yeah, I'm proud. The ladies are doing us proud. The netball team, the football team, the men, useless. Huh? The men, what are we doing? West of space. What are we doing in these training camps? Huh? The women are showing us out. I mean, to be fair, when we did the AFCON, I think we scored a really good goal, but that was it, really. That was it. So, man,
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
the men.
Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Yeah, so congratulations to the Scorchers. You know, first AFCON tournament, first win, first qualification, making history. Do you know what I'm saying? Making history. So well done to you guys. The Jawinga sisters, you know, we've got a few other players that are really good, but the goalkeeper, yeah.
Oh my God!
We have to play. Man, I was holding on, you know, and you know, anyway, but yeah, no negative stuff. Just well done, guys. You know what I'm saying? Keep it going, go as far as you can. Maybe even try and win it. We've got Ghana next, and the Ghanaians are really confident. We need to burst that bubble. Please do it for me, everyone. I need to do that speech. You know that speech that Robbie does? Everyone, united, Zimbabwe. What? Let's go. Come on, guys. Come on, Scorchers. Make me proud. Or the chat's gonna gonna troll me. Do you know what I mean? Make us proud, guys. Go on. Let's go, Scorchers. Come on. Cool. Yeah, so that's the headline for today that I went with. Song of the week is a song that I saw on Vita's page. She said, look, y'all got to check this song out. It's by, it's called Wale by Kel Kay, Zeze, Kingston, and Gibo, Pierson. So we're going to check this out. We're going to react to it right here, right now. That's what we're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Let me share this real quick. Here we go. So Zeze, Kingston, Kel Kay, Wale. Where's full screen? Alrighty. Oh, wow. What am I saying? There you go. What? Oh, sorry, bro. I'm gonna run that back. Okay.
Amakala sakarizoni akusie kalewe kamchi kundi ngola pizza bangono sakazo awalegera ayo wala kachikondi tengano opepera ngola pizza bangono sakazo awalegera ayo wala kachikondi tengano opepera wale never
Okay, so he's sort of changed. So he's saying worry, right? He's changed the Wale. I was like, Wale, I thought Wale was, but he's just saying never worry. Do you know what I mean? Hey, man, so far, colorful video. I like the way I like the setup of the video, the dancers, everything looks top. So far, I'm impressed.
Never worry.
Hey man, you put a lock drum in any song, and I'm like, yo, because you can't go wrong. You rarely go wrong with lock drums, man. But yeah, that's really good. I like that. I like the lock drum. Hey,
Ena umaona ngati oipa kumakumbali akukukonda ndiye usamali uonesetse maso ako utsekule antuandi ovuta sunga siyanite uvutika ukafuna uwasanga.
Do you know what? We've come a long way, Malawi. You know, you guys might be catching up now, but Malawi has come a long way. Like, from what we were doing to now, super proud now. Bang on.
Akamati ya makukonda salibane nae gati wabwela ndikachikwa manjele pesa za pweka akamati sasa kusia usako peke nae akangoti wakutuluka ama bwela ngati wabanja timamwe katakusia panja iweyo nchikondi kukwao sasi wanzako wangu njuta ukazitengela za malafu ukoza kupenga misala pewa kutengeka za malafu zosezi izi ndizo sala.
Hey!
Never worry. Chivomereze. Worry. Never worry.
Perfect. Yeah, that's going in my playlist. Wow. It's very like it takes a lot for songs to impress me, but I must say, Kel Kay, Gibo, Pierson, and Zeze, that was really good.
And his name is John C.
Nah. I gotta watch that video again. And big up Vida for recommending it as well. That, what a song, what a video. Very simple video, but the song is brilliant. Like whoever made the beat as well, dope. Like dope. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. It's again very rare, but that fire, guys.
Greetings.
Yo, that was crazy. But yeah, well done to you guys, man. That's a record. Starting up the Malawian summer well. And yeah, carry on. And I'm really impressed with Kel Kay. He just drops a good song after good song after good song. It just shows how good of an artist he is and how talented he is. Do you know what I mean? So big up once again, Malawi doing the things, man. You see what I did there? Doing the things, Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna keep Malawi bombing you guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, not literally, just you get what I mean. Yeah. So dope song. Let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. The topic of today is enough is enough, right? I have come to defend my country, hopefully. There's been a few things on the internet that I don't like, and also something that happened in the UK that I don't like as well. And I think it needs addressing. I thought I'd give my 2 piece to it. So my 2 cents, to it. Let's watch this video and then I'll react to it. I want to know your thoughts as well. Cool. All right. Here is. So on Trevor Noah's show, Big Up Mata Daily, they posted this. On Trevor Noah's show, one of the, let's say, hosts or the speakers of the show said he'd been to Malawi, and he said, look, there's no Forex in Malawi. So I wanted to watch the video for context so I can comment on it first. Yeah. So here's the video. Here we go.
Chat says, Trevor, can you do a Malawian accent? Chat, I keep telling you this. I can't do accents of like just places. I'll try and remember a person and then I'll do their accent. So if I had like a person from Malawi I could like think of that I hang out with or I hear them a lot, then I would know, I would try it. But
wow, so you don't have any Malawian friends? Wow.
Who I spend a lot of time with? No,
wow.
I don't.
Are you proud? Wow. What do you have against Malawians?
Also, Trevor, this guy was born in South Africa. You don't have Malawian friends? Come on, G.
No, I don't. I don't, Joe. I don't.
Long way.
What are you gonna do, Joe? You gonna cancel me now? Because I don't have a friend from every country, Joe.
I went to Malawi, and for the first time, I went like Ugandan supremacy. Because I went to Malawi, and they don't have Forex exchange, like money exchange.
That's not possible.
I swear, and they don't allow you to also come out with money. So you have to.
Yo, chat.
Okay.
Lord Jesus.
Oh my God!
There's a few things that he said there. Anyway, let me carry on.
I went like, yes.
Remember, chat, if you prove Joe wrong, he has to be silent for 2 minutes. Please, chat, prove him wrong.
I was in Brantia.
Joe just said in Malawi they don't have any foreign exchange like
you exchange money on the street with guys.
Joe just said in Malawi.
Actually,
yo, man.
And I went like,
you know, these things that are happening here, Roger, just by proximity, you're in trouble.
I was going to say, you can say whatever he wants. At the end of it, everyone's going to be, that Roger was racist and stereotypical. And like, one man Malawi.
He thought that Samuel Jackson was Denzel. He said that Malawi doesn't have foreign exchange.
He was signing everything. No, Trevor, and then when we were getting out,
Trevor,
they had...
Joe, Trevor invited me here to just end my reputation. I'm never going to recover.
It's a giant
by being in proximity.
You know, every clip we're just gonna cut of Roger, and the clip is gonna be like, you know, like those TikTok things. It'll be like Roger Bennett and his friends saying racist things about black people and Africans. That'll be the TikTok face for all of them. Then it'll be like, this guy from Men in Blazers went on the Trevor Noah show. No. He then said Samuel L. Jackson is Denzel Washington. And they'll show you, but they'll show Roger.
But Roger is co-signing like, oh, there's no Trevor. I was there and I went like, Ugandans, we need to come and colonize this country. We need to bring... I went like,
I'm sorry, no disrespect, but...
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Come on, we bring some advancements to Malawi. I love the people. The people are lovely. But I was shocked that I had to go exchange my money in a dark alley.
Do Mr. Bean. How would does Mr. Bean even speak?
Oh no.
Jesus is Lord.
Okay, let's carry on.
Does what is Mr. Bean would just like Mr. Bean would just be like okay. Hydration break. That's like Mr. Bean doesn't say anything.
Interesting change.
That's all Mr. Bean does. I can't even think of.
I think okay, so they moved on from that topic. I think they didn't want to. I guess they didn't want to get too political with it. But what the hell is this? What's this? What does that say? What does that say? Reserve Bank of where? Of where? I'm not even in the country. Reserve Bank of where? Okay, let me talk. My guy, whatever his name is there Forex in Malawi? Well, here's the truth. Yeah, here's the facts. Can you get money out of Malawi? Well, I did. You know what I mean? Is there Forex in Malawi? Well, it's touchy, right? Foreign exchange in Malawi is at a stronghold right now. So the government controls how much Forex gets spread to the general public because of the scarcity of Forex, because of money laundering, because of all kinds of things, right? But to just say Malawi has no foreign exchange, nonsense. There are people with companies that exchange, legitimately exchange your currency to kwacha. Yeah, in fact, we want your currency. We want, because we are starving for foreign exchange. Yeah, we want your kwacha. Is there a scarcity? Yes, but you can get Forex in Malawi. You can. Okay. What else did he say? You can't get out with money. There's no Forex. No, please stop shading my country. Stop. No, please.
Lord Jesus. Greetings. Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Now, the reality. I'll talk about the reality of it, right? The inflation in Malawi is so high that we have the highest fuel rate. I think at the time it was what? What was it? Let me check actually, because it was high. It was the highest in Africa. How much is fuel in Malawi in dollars? Yeah. So out of context, I think right now in the UK it's wow. So Malawi petrol is 3.24. So $3.24 per liter. Yeah. Now in the UK. Let's see. I think it's about 1.8 for dollars. That is okay. So it's 2.5. Okay, so it's 2.1. So $2.14. So the average wage a person in Malawi is about 800,000 Malawi kwacha, right? So if we use normal conversion rates, 800,000 Malawi kwacha, yeah, just quick maths. 1,000 MWK to USD. Yeah. So the average wage for somebody in Malawi per month is $461, right? So then if they've got a car that needs about 3 something fuel, then at least what? Anyway, it's going to cost them quite a lot to fill up their car for sure. Is there scarcity in Forex? Yes. Is it favorable for you? Is it favorable for you? And I'm not advising people here. I'm saying, is it favorable for people who are exchanging foreign currency the legal, the normal way? Well, no. That's why the country is always saying, oh, you have to the country. That's why people in the country, and it's no secret, people are saying you have to go and exchange on the black market because the black market rates are favorable. So for a lot of people like me or anybody else in diaspora is looking for a way to send money to their family. They'll look for the best rates. You know what I mean? Because the bank rates are terrible. The inflation is too high. So then the money you send will not have a good value. But can you exchange money in Malawi? The short answer is yes. So for this guy to go on that sort of platform and say that, he is factually incorrect. And also, yeah, a bit wild. If we start now slating other countries, even Uganda itself, we can find things that we can pick on. But Jeez, man. I thought I would defend my country, for crying out loud. Because what?
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell y'all say? What the hell y'all? What the hell Terry? What the hell Virgin? What the hell Ron?
That's right. Anyway, carrying on. I'm gonna put this away now. I mean, it's not worth anything. It's not worth a lot, but it is money at the end of the day, and I got out with it. I could get a few drinks with this. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, carrying on. Right over. Next thing that we're gonna talk about is something I saw. Again, it's about Malawi. It's like it's the reality of things that women face in Malawi. Maybe men too, but I think mostly women. I said this to my mates, so we all laughed about it. But this is reality. Like, it's mad. It's mad what happens in Malawi. So this woman I came across her Instagram a few days ago. She's the one who designed the Malawi jersey, the Malawi Scorchers jersey. So big up to her. Her name is Ujayo. Go and follow her. I'm not following on 5Roundz. Okay, here we go. There's a follow. Her name's Ujayo. Yeah, so she did a meme, the famous Netflix meme. When people are doing the Netflix interview, the theme song is there, and then I've seen several people like their captions, blah 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 blah. So this is her caption. She says, "Me preparing for my Netflix documentary on how I survived a male client who asked me out after I just designed his save the date." The irony in that, the
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Anyway, let's go. Oh, no sound. Sorry. All right, here we go. I'm starting that again. How? I don't know. Okay, wait a minute. Go up. Go.
Me not know if you know.
Go up. Okay, back to this. Here we go. You get the point. You get the point. The comments, obviously, that's me laughing there. It says, women saying, what is it? Why do people do this? Don't be shy. Tag them. Wow. Oh my word. Let's see. No way. You see, some of the people laughing were probably there asking people out. Send me this post. Yeah, so honestly, it's a mad one. And this is real. It's real life in Malawi, so men can be shameless in Malawi. They're married, they're getting the save the date design, but they're also proposing to the save the date designer. That's how shameless. No, we have to do better, guys. No. My Malawian brothers have to do better. We suck at football. We can't. No, honestly, it's a madness. It's a madness. So we got to do better, guys. You know what I mean? On one hand, I'm defending my country, but I'm not defending this behavior. This behavior is nonsense. If that was my sister, then and if it's my brother as well, it's like, yo, bro, well gone here. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was a mad. I saw that and I thought, yeah, I've got to bring it into the fray. Do you guys what about you guys? Maybe it might not just be Malawians, because I watched The Polygamist, right? My gosh. Can you imagine that being your father? No, I would have. No, I don't even want to know. I don't know. Yeah, it for me, I had mixed feelings about The Polygamist. If you haven't watched it, because such selfish acts ruin childhoods, and you could see it just playing out. And yeah, it got really twisted towards the end, and the ending is obviously terrible. But you just gotta go and watch it, and man, it's mad. Obviously, South African show, but yeah, it's got a message there. And I recommend you guys watch it. The Polygamist on Netflix. Go check it out. Yeah, moving on. Moving on. The main reason I said enough is enough, right? Now in the UK, there's been reports of NHS staff being subject to racism, racist abuse, people are saying, people predominantly British people are saying they will not be treated by someone who is non-white, because they don't understand them or there's a language barrier and things like that. These are the comments I saw, right? So I saw that ITV covered this. They interviewed a doctor. So I haven't seen this video, so we're gonna watch this video together and I'm gonna react. I mean, there's been a lot going on, a lot of wickedness, a lot of people who are upset, and are directing their anger towards a lot of things. But I saw this and I thought, this is absolute nonsense, right? So let me play this. Like I said, I haven't watched it, but let's watch it and then I'll react to it. All right, cool. Here goes nothing, eh? Give me 2 seconds. There.
For 2 decades, Paul Auer has worked as a radiographer, the last 5 of those years in the NHS. But he says recently he's increasingly faced racist abuse and discrimination while simply trying to do his job.
For instance, we've heard somebody being called a monkey. People are wondering why you are here. As clearly as I can speak, a patient will pretend not to understand me. The other one is some people refusing care outrightly, as if they are exasperated. The sight of you is disgusting and the rest. And questions like, have you done this before? It affects you mentally, emotionally, psychologically.
Have you noticed for you personally that these incidents have become more common?
Yes, the worst has been in the last year and a half or thereabout. You kind of develop an imposter syndrome. You feel that you are not even capable of doing what you've been doing over the years.
Nationally, the latest NHS staff survey found that just over 9% of staff said they'd experienced discrimination from patients or service users over the last 12 months. Now, according to that survey, that is a figure that has gradually risen over the last 5 years. Separately, the Society of Radiographers says it's seen a rise in reports of racist abuse among its members over the last 18 months.
One of the most alarming parts of this report is that people are scared to report it, in large part because they don't think anything will happen, or because they're worried about their careers and their chances of promotion. And that shows a lack of leadership and accountability in the NHS that also has to fundamentally be addressed.
In response, NHS England said racist abuse towards NHS staff is completely unacceptable and has no place in our health service. Our new national standards are clear that NHS organisations must take meaningful action to prevent and respond to racism.
I want to see zero tolerance to racism. I want to be able to call this out without, being seen as being a troublemaker.
As Paul packs up, ready for his next shift, he says despite what he's experienced, he wants to continue working as a radiographer, but hopes that coming forward will spark more conversations about how to prevent discrimination and racist abuse like this from happening in the workplace. Sophie Wiggins, ITV.
Dunstable is where it's happening, huh? Okay. All right, guys. Listen, me, I've had enough. I've had enough. It's we can't have this topic, racism, every year. I don't like repeating discussions, right? It's like every year we got to talk about it. Here's the token racism fucking discussion every year. Do you know what I mean? It can be tiring, it can be frustrating. Don't get me wrong. I've developed this resistance, or just look, if that's who you are, that's who you are. It's not going to faze me, sort of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So now, the people that, I think we covered this as well. I understand where people's frustrations are. I'm talking about the UK, where people's frustrations are when it comes to immigration and, the inflation and the fact that it is getting crowded in the UK. The prices are going up. Housing is difficult. Rent is going up. So when things like this happen, people would turn on the things that they might be afraid of or they don't know. Yeah. And I've spoken about this before. But you're turning on doctors, radiologists, NHS staff, the same people that are looking after you, you know, that's crazy to me, right? I went to university in this country and I studied science. I studied science, right? And I've been to 2 universities in this country, and I studied both of them science faculties. Yeah. My classes, let's say, for example, if there are about 40 of us, yeah, maybe let's say 40 students in the class, only 3 or 4 would be British born. 3 or 4, yeah, in a science faculty. That's one thing. Number 2, if you go on the Gov website for skilled worker visas, these type of jobs are required in this country. Yeah. So the science faculty ones, the doctors, the nurses, the what, this country needs those people. They come here legally, right? They come here, they do their jobs, they pay their taxes, they stay out of trouble. Yet you have, I don't know, Joe Blogs out here on benefits and, you know, shouting about migrant boats. Yeah. Well, you're contributing to the issues in the economy, you know. So, and then you go to the hospital and you don't want to be treated, and then you racially abuse that person. You insult their intelligence, their hard work, their dedication, their financial sacrifice, just because you don't like them. Boy, yeah, that's a madness to me. For me, that's a madness. You know, we've heard a lot of things, but the NHS, like, do people even understand the level of commitment these guys have? They're underpaid, they're understaffed, they work long hours. They knew you should come into that place, P's and Q's and fuck off, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, me, that pissed me off. I looked at it and I was like, nah, this is not on. We can't be doing this in this day and age. That NHS statement is all well and good, but we need to see some action here. Obviously, I've seen some things where they're trying to look after NHS staff. You know, there was a lot of things happening about, you know, them getting indefinite leave to remain and stuff like that. I won't really get into that, but I've seen things that are developing that at least they're not being ignored, because these guys are forming that workforce. And I'm not just talking about Africans, I'm talking about immigrants. I'm talking about people that came from, so for example, you got the Filipinos and Filipinos, you got the Indians, you got the obviously the Africans, you know, you've got the South Americans and all these things. If you see these jobs that they take on from any range, from doctors to accountants to what, it is these guys, you know. Even in my work environment, you know, in people's work environments, let me put it that way, you see that, you know, immigration helped. Of course, you have to control it. I understand, but it helped. Yeah. And also, if you want to point the finger at somebody who's letting them in in the first place, excuse me, who's letting them in? You know, yeah. So just because you're frustrated with one thing doesn't mean you go turn it on people that are trying to save your lives. Or do you know what you're doing? What? Because they're black? Come on, bruh.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
So it shouldn't take people like Paul to come out and say this is not right for people to pay attention. It shouldn't take that. It shouldn't take a survey for people to understand that there's a problem. I think for far too long, we as people who get abused, and I've been racially abused myself, it's been far too long that we just sit there and go, don't worry, it'll work out or it'll be okay and whatnot. No, people need to be more like this guy, you know, this poor guy. Speak about it. And I'm speaking about it. Do you know what I mean? This is not right. This is not right. I know I was not born here. I know that sometimes I have that feeling that I don't belong here. To be honest, I don't give a shit, you know. But that person got here legally. They earned that job. Now they're scared to speak about being abused because they're scared that they might not get promoted. Do you know what I mean? So the NHS needs to also look at themselves, you know. They need to look at themselves too. Because statements mean nothing. Where's the action? You can put out I can put out a statement today. We don't tolerate racism. Where's the action? Where are the metrics that measure it? Well, you know, these people who sit on boards, they look at action and metrics. They look at where the money is going. This money I'm giving you, what is it going to do for me? Yeah. So these staff that you have that are bringing these results and earning you money and effectively helping people, yeah, how are you protecting them? Ask yourselves that. Because me, I don't want to keep talking about this. It can't be a debate until today. It can't be. It can't be. Because if a guy goes on stage at Glastonbury and, says what he said, and everybody, it's all in the news, this artist must never perform, gets banned, whatever. Kanye West says something and he gets banned. But this is a debate? Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. Yeah. Man, sorry to bring that on a song on that kind of mood, but I needed to put my opinion out for that one. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think? Because in Africa we never really have this issue, and because we never hear about it, we don't really. We're in our own world. But when you get to places like the UK, and you tend to see where the differences are and where the hatred is too. And this is real. It's real. To a point, it's hard to talk about, and it shouldn't be. It should be like out there. If we don't talk about it, I'm not saying you can end racism, no, but listen, it should not be a debate. It can't be maybe, but no, action. That's what needs to happen here. Cool. That's that. Let's get to the interesting fact. Yeah, I like this one actually. You guys might have seen this on the internet. You might have seen this on the internet. So, interesting fact time, right? In 2003, Pharrell Williams had 43% of songs playing on the radio. Just deep it. Almost half of the songs that were playing on radio were made by Pharrell. Like one of my favorite producers of all time. These are the songs: Khalees, Milkshake, Snoop Dogg, Pharrell, Beautiful. The Clips, Hot Damn. The Clips again, When the Last Time. Jay-Z, Changed Clothes. This guy has some hits, man. Just the 5. And then Fronting, Jay-Z, Pharrell. Justin Timberlake, Rock Your Body. Justin Timberlake, Like I Love You. Nelly, Hot in Here. B2K, Girlfriend. Baby and Clips, What Happened to That Boy? So Baby as in Birdman. Mystical, Bouncing Back. Nori, Nothing. LL Cool J, Love You Better. Pharrell made that song? Jeez, man, Pharrell. Yo, actually, I can hear it now. That's actually a really good song as well. Fabulous, Young and Hallerback. Birdman and Clips, What Happened to That Boy? This song is listed twice. That song is listed twice. Old Dirty Bastard and Khalees, Got Your Money. Britney Spears, I'm a Slave for You. Mad. Big up Pharrell, man. Nah. Big up Pharrell. One of the most talented artists in the world. So if it wasn't for people like Pharrell.
And his name is John C.
The most talented artists and producers ever in the game. For me, he's one of my top 5. One of my top 5 producers. Like when Pharrell makes something, oh man, it's creative. That like there's creativity in that. So yeah, big up him. Yeah, man. Next. TJO word of the week, guys. This is a quick one, guys. It's a quick one for Friday. TJO word of the week is Gibo. Gibo, trophy. Yeah. So trophy is the TJO word of the week. Gibo. Let me see if can I put it in the chat? No, I can't put it in the chat. Sorry, guys. So CHIKHO. Gibo. Trophy. Yeah, that's the TJO word of the week. Listen, guys, thank you for watching. Enjoy yourselves. I'm about to head off to go check out Lauryn Hill. Again, another one of my favorite artists. Grew up on Lauryn Hill, to be fair. I got some music coming out. Versi has just announced that there's a song called Rebound. Trust me, you don't want to miss that song. So follow me on Instagram. Follow me on my details. One Tally Malawi. Yeah, One Tally MW. Song called Rebound. Really, really good song. I love doing that song. And I've got a few other collaborations that hopefully are going to come out. I'm working on some other things. But guys, enjoy your Friday. Have a good time. If you're going to go see Lauryn Hill, let me know. Holla at me. I'll probably post a few videos on our Instagram channel. But yeah, guys, have a good one. Enjoy your weekend. Peace and love. And yeah, no to racism. You know what I'm saying?